Hi, Pura Vida. Welcome back. Today I want to share with you some of the hikes that my husband and I did. The first one was the Amitabha Stupa and Peace Park. And to be honest, this is a hike that everybody should do. It's not a hike, it's a beautiful small walk that you just can do. Everybody can do it. It's actually the perfect place to go and sit down and just observe your thoughts in silence, listening to the birds, and just connect with your inner self. It's just a perfect place to go and meditate, to be honest. I loved it. Over here, I went to read a little bit more about the stupas because, to be honest, I didn't know that much about this. So, something that I learned is that you can go clockwise, walking around the stupa for 3 times and just wishing what do you really want. And this is me demonstrating you how I actually did it. And if you want to put an offer, they have a little table where you can put an offer and to the Buddha. So I knew that I wanted to go to Arizona to go for hikes, but my husband and I have never gone to real hikes. This is our first hike adventure, let's call it. So we just Google different places that we can go, famous places in Sedona, Arizona. And this one, and it's called Cathedral Rock. I'm going to tell you a story about my yoga students. I have a couple that comes and take my class. They have been taking my class for over 2 years, to be honest. And they always go to different hikes. And they were the ones who inspired me to get a little bit more adventure into nature. And I'm really, really grateful because if it wouldn't be because of them, I don't think that I will choose to go for a nice hike and experience something that I loved about doing this hike. It was that we really took our time to stay, observe, and absorb all the energy from these beautiful mountains. This was the top from Cathedral Rock. It was gorgeous, and just take a moment to sit down there and just I also want to tell you, because this is our first hiking trip, let's say, hopefully not the last one. This path, at first it was easy, really easy, then it started getting a little bit more challenging, and then you can see that my husband recorded me going down. It's a little bit steep, but if I did it and my husband did it and we were afraid or uncomfortable and we did come up and down, I think that you can do it as well. Everybody should go to the Chapel of the Holy Cross, of course, if you are in Sedona, visiting. It's just seated in the high top of one of the red rocks. It's beautiful. It has such a beautiful energy, and across from the chapel you can see a rock that it looked like a Madonna, and other rock that it looks like two hands into a prayer position. So it's just located in the perfect place, I guess. I will say to go really early in the morning because it gets really, really crowded. If you will park down the hill, they have golf carts that they will take you over because it's a really nice uphill and a nice walk. We actually didn't walk, we took the golf cart. So yeah, and inside the church is beautiful as well. So take your time to go in. We sat down, we meditate, and just absorb energy. It was all about energy. I changed my clothes the same day that we went to the Holy Cross Chapel because, to be honest, it just takes a little bit to be there. So if you go really early, then you can go and do something else. And we start the hike for 7 secret pools. It's a super simple trail, and there is a lot of people as well. In all the trails that we actually did, there was a lot of people, and for us it was great because, as I said before, this is our first hike, so we feel more comfortable with people around. Although I know that if you are more an advanced doing trails, maybe you like being by yourself, kind of. We like people around.
I am her photographer. She tells me, don't cut my feet.
This was like a mile, 0.1 type of walk, so it was really, really short. What I can say, the water was really dirty. I think that because it wasn't rain, so but the view was beautiful. We spent a lot of time in this place, so we just don't leave any human trace around these beautiful places in nature. I noticed that a lot of people do maybe a couple of hikes per day. We just did one hike per day, but we took our time walking, exploring, checking, observing, and absorbing everything that surrounds us. It was our first time in a place with such a beautiful rocks, so it was every single day was like, wow, this is amazing for me. You actually can see like the other part 1, let's call it, of Sedona in my YouTube channel, where I tell you why we actually decided to come here. So for the next hike, I actually had to convince my husband to do it. But I was so excited when he said yes. It was something that I really wanted to do, although I prefer and love Cathedral Rock way better than this one. But it was Devil's Bridge. I just wanted to do it because I seen it in all social media and it looks so cool. We took a nice road that is like the Jeep road. It was easy. It's really dusty, but it was a really big trail with a lot of. Anyways, it was really nice. The walk. It was easy, beautiful walk. although there are different trails that you can take to get into Devil's Bridge. So just for you to know that there are way more options that you can do, not only this road. The whole trail was really easy until, let's say, until we started to get to climb to a little bit higher, but it wasn't as bad. Actually, Cathedral Rock is a little bit steep than this one. This one it was a little bit easier, but this is the bridge, and it's an optical illusion because it's way wider than what it looks like in cameras or pictures. So it's not scary to get into the bridge, and it was beautiful, to be honest. Although because it was really on the shade where you can sit down, it was a little bit coldy. So, what do you think? What do you think was the bridge? Do you like it or not?
Yeah, it's nice. It looks scarier on the outside than when you walk on the bridge. So it was good.
It's thicker, right?
Yeah.
It's thicker.
Wider.
Wider. Okay, it's wider.
It's an illusion.
Yeah, it is. But it was beautiful, and the hike is pretty easy. It's a long hike, but it's pretty
There's
easy.
a little climbing.
Tiny climbing, not that much, but.
No, they don't call it climbing. They call it scrambling.
Well, I enjoy it. We have lunch, we meditate, we ground, and now we're going back.
We grounded for an hour. Hello.
We grounded for 12 minutes. Okay, let's keep walking. And something that I want to share with you is that from another YouTuber, that when I was doing my research, I found this application that is called All Trails. And with All Trails, you just can have the map and the trail, and it gives you notifications if you are getting out from the trail and things like that. So that makes me way more comfortable walking around, although there was a lot of people around us. But just in case there was nobody, then we have the map. Por dónde? And we did. And the last hike that we did was the Urban Loop. Well, we didn't do the loop. We just did half or a quarter. I really don't know, but we got into a point that we felt comfortable, and then we just turned around. And in the airport loop there is a vortex point that you actually don't need to do the hike. You just can climb a little rocks, and they have like a rope that you can hold, and there is the vortex point. And actually a lot of people didn't do the hike, they just go to the vortex point. If you're new to this channel, hey, I am Meli, I am from Costa Rica, and I create this channel because I want to share with you a little bit about my lifestyle. We are minimalist. We try to do our best to be conscious and become sustainable. We have a slow lifestyle, and when we travel, I like to journal it as well, so I can share with you the places that we go and the places that we love. Thank you so much for being here. You can subscribe. If you want to support me as well, you can leave a comment or a like. That will help me so much to start growing my small YouTube channel. Thank you.